Okay, hi.
Hi,
Welcome back to our podcast.
I'm Megan.
And I'm Lindsay, and this is your best friend's house. Best intro we've done yet.
Yes, we nailed it.
So, hi.
Hi.
We've been hanging out every day,
Yeah.
so it's just been great. Like, since you've been home,
Yes.
we've hung out like 6 out of the 8 days you've
Yes.
been home.
And yesterday I told her, I was like, we should probably not talk about too much. 'Cause we have the podcast tomorrow.
I know.
Yeah.
Even this morning we were here, I'm like, don't say what you're going to say. And then we started recording, and I was like, wait, what was it that I wanted to say?
I know that.
I forgot everything.
Oh, but today we're going to talk about anxiety and overthinking because as the week was going on, I was texting Lindsay. I'm like, what are we going to talk about this week? And we talked about talking about.
We like threw out a bunch of different topics, and then she like wasn't responding, which normally like I just let Megan pick the topic. She's like, let's do this, and I'm like, okay. And then but she was like, I was sending them, and then she was like, I think I'm just overthinking it. And I was like, maybe we should just talk about overthinking.
Yeah, which ties into anxiety, which we actually tried to record before.
Yeah,
but our studio setup just didn't capture our
it wasn't meant
voices.
to be.
Yeah, it was not meant to be. But yeah, so
what was the fun story you had to tell me?
yes. So John, my husband, is away on a work trip right now, and thank goodness he comes back today. But so last night he called me at like 10 o'clock, and I was still in bed reading, which is a miracle that I was still awake.
Yeah, that's amazing.
He called me and he's like, "Oh, I didn't realize what time it was. I was just calling to say goodnight." And so we talked for like maybe 30, 40 minutes.
Mhm.
And then I got off the phone with him, and then like I still couldn't go to sleep for whatever reason. And I saw a text come through from him, which was weird. And he sent me, I guess because we have a Ring camera,
Uh-huh.
he gets like notifications if like anything is
Yeah.
sketchy is happening in the neighborhood, which we don't live in like a sketchy neighborhood. So
Nothing's
I
happening.
feel like this has never happened before, but he sends me this like screenshot of, it's like a map with like a blue like circle of like the area of like danger or suspicion, and it says like gunshots.
Oh God.
Tom. And I called him immediately, and I'm like, why would you send this to me? Like,
That's so
do you
mean.
not know anything
Yeah.
about me? Like, just ignorance is bliss.
Yeah,
Let me
that's
live.
why.
It's my
That's why
fault.
we don't even have one, because I just would rather not know. Like,
And then I'm like, I wouldn't let him get off the phone with me then. And then he's like, I'm regretting my decision already. And
what was it? It was probably like fireworks or
just,
something.
it was
Yeah.
probably nothing, but that's what it came across on his Ring app, and then he sent it to me, and I was just like, I feel like you don't know me at all. I'm like, now, not only do you have to stay on the phone with me while I go make sure the doors are locked, but you're gonna have to talk to me until I fall asleep.
Yeah. You're just gonna have to stay on the phone for hours, listen to me sleep.
But then, like, jokingly, he's like, you should be more concerned about me because apparently no, and this does not come as a surprise because you know my husband, and he forgot to book himself a hotel. So he gets there, and like the only thing he could find near the conference is this like Airbnb that's like 30, 40 bucks a night, but it's like just a bedroom in a house. And he sends me this picture of his room, and it's like, it looks like it's the size of a closet, and it has like
Also,
a child.
because John like will not spend money. This is also like what I know is like he could have got a nice hotel,
Yes.
but I know he just wanted something affordable.
I'm like, he's like, I'm literally in a prison right now. I'm pretty sure.
We just realized we were recording for like 10, 15 minutes, and it wasn't recording.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're just going to try to start over. If it's awkward, we apologize.
Yeah.
What did we miss?
We were just talking about how good of a driver I was.
Right.
And we talked about what we did over the weekend.
Yeah.
So we were talking about.
We went to a yard sale.
Yes, we did a yard sale. We went to our friend Ashley's house.
Mm-hmm.
And it took me a minute to even think about what I did over the weekend, because for some reason
it's Wednesday. It feels like too long ago also.
Yes, I never know what I did over the weekend. People always ask me, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, how did they know what they did?
I feel like if I didn't have to go to work, like, all my days would just blend together. Like, I remember when I was postpartum, like, I had no idea what day it was. And, like, as much as I go to work, like, I still feel like I identify as a stay-at-home mom. Like,
Yeah.
just feel
Yeah.
like most of my
Yes.
days are, like, at home.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I just feel like those days, like, you just don't really know
Yeah.
what day it
Yeah.
is, what's happening. I don't know.
Yes. And then you were saying you were grateful that John was driving us.
Yeah, so we went to this yard sale, which Megan has always taken us to in the neighborhood that she lives in.
Yeah.
And I was like mentally preparing myself to have to like get in a car with Megan because it's a little scary. And then John was there and he drove us around, which was so great. Like he
Yeah.
was a chauffeur and like me and John are so similar. And actually I just thought about the phone thing too.
Yeah.
Like me and John both never have our phones on like ring or anything. So like
Oh, yeah.
like
While
Megan,
in the car with
yeah,
me, your husband was calling me because
yeah, to get
that was the
me.
way that he was getting a hold of you.
Always, he's always like calling everyone that he knows that I'm gonna be
Yes.
around
Married
to
her
get
best friend.
yeah,
Like, but in male version of that.
yeah, because I never have my so again, unless I'm in the car, I'm gonna miss your call,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's just like, I'm gonna have to
Yes.
call you back.
Yes.
It is
And
what it is.
and I am a good driver when I'm in the car by myself.
Mhm,
Right. When there's
mhm.
pressure to perform for others, that's when I overthink it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if that's Nick's case. I think he's just a bad driver. I think his ADD just kinda gets the best of him, and he's,
Yeah.
like, listening to a song in his head,
Yeah.
like, something else is
You know,
going on.
that's
But
feels
maybe with kids, it's different. Like, I think
it
he is
is.
definitely a lot more focused. He
Yes.
was so nervous to drive Indy home from the hospital.
Yeah, I was
Like
too. I was
yeah, like, he was, like, panicking
yes.
over everything.
Overthinking.
He was
Like, where
overthinking.
John would have been very calm, like, I've got this.
Yeah.
Sweat off my back. Like he's just like cool as a cucumber in every situation.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, ah.
That's me. And it just so happened to be raining, I think the day we brought her home too. So he was just like
Yeah.
he put on this soundtrack that's just like soft piano music that's like very relaxing and he's like,
That's
talk
good.
to me.
Don't talk to me.
He drove the speed limit, he drove so slow.
Yes. I definitely
Everything.
feel like I'm a slower driver. I used to be a faster driver.
Yeah.
Like I used to always be in a rush and I feel like
Nick's always in a rush.
I'm not that anymore. Like I still like to get places on time, but like I'm not willing to like
Kill yourself in the
right,
process.
exactly. Where before I was just like whatever, I need to be there. You know, like doesn't matter what happens on the way. Like I just need to be there on time.
Nick's thing is like he wants to be first, whatever that means. Cause I'm like, there's people before and after you like all the time. I don't understand
Yeah.
this, but like if we're pulling in somewhere, like he's like, get out of the car, like go get in line. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like you're still driving. Like we haven't even parked yet. Like
Yeah.
or like he'll get out, but he like cannot wait for me. Like he's like, I have to go get in line. Like he has like no chill when it comes to like
I feel like
he like
I
can cut
can
people off and
I won't cut people off. Like
he'll cut people off.
but I can feel that a little bit because I get
You're
a little
competitive
bit
too. Yeah.
yes.
Mhm.
Like yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I can understand wanting to be first. Like, you're not first.
Especially if it's like food. You say that all the time. Nick would agree. Yeah, especially if there's like food involved. Like
Yeah.
he needs to
The-
be
I
yeah.
want the backwash of everything.
Right. And he doesn't want to be like served second. Like I don't is
I think there's some royalty in his bloodline.
there must be
It just feels
like entitled. He's entitled to be first. Yeah.
yeah.
It's exhausting and
I've definitely gotten better
sometimes.
with that, like since having kids, but I definitely still can sometimes be that way. Like when we're trying to go somewhere, John, as you know, like is on his own time always.
I wanted to murder John the only time we've traveled with him.
Yeah.
And I said I will never travel with John again. No.
You will.
I will. I
You
will.
will. You will.
But we were going to Vegas when you guys got engaged.
yeah.
And we were getting ready to go to the airport. I like to be early. Both me and Nick, we like to be there. Like, we will just chill in the airport, hang out, like, read our books, like, do whatever. So we like to just be there early just in case. You never know. John, we get to their house to pick them up to go. He's like getting in the bath.
He was
He's not even
drawing himself up.
he was drawing himself a bath.
And Lindsay's like,
And I was like, excuse me?
we're ready to go. That's like
like wasn't packed yet. Like, and
That's-
he was unbothered by the fact that we were ready to go.
Yes, he
Like,
was not.
that he didn't rush whatsoever. He probably was putting some soap suds in the bath. He was having a grand old time in the bath. Meanwhile, we almost missed our flight. We had to run to the gate because we had to wait in the security line, and I was like wanting to murder him. My blood was boiling. And I'm like, we barely made it. They were calling our names.
They did.
I know, they called our
Your
names.
sister was on the plane.
Yeah, she was texting us like, "Where are you guys?" I was like,
Never again.
never again.
This is my life.
Yeah, no, I couldn't
Yeah,
deal
you
with that.
understand why I have anxiety.
Yeah, I would have anxiety. I would just be driving separate all the time. I would never. Nick is very much wants to be on time too, so or like early.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we align with that. Thank God, because I would be
John
yelling.
is still that way with travel. Like if he needs to go to the air, well, he just doesn't like to be at the airport longer than he has to be. So he's like, get me there maybe an hour, 45 minutes before the flight boards. And that's like plenty of time for him. He likes to just walk in and walk right on the plane. He wants to be not the first one. He wants to be the last one. But he doesn't want to deal with any of it.
See that? I want to be the last one on the plane,
but without the
anxiety
missing
of missing the
yeah.
flight. Like I want to watch everyone else board, and then I want to get on. Nick wants to be first, of course. He finds a way. Yeah. Like Nick will always be in the last boarding class. He'll board with like I'm too ashamed. Like no, he'll just like pretend that he's in that thing and scan his thing, and no one ever catches it. So I'm like, no one's checking. They're like, oh, like boarding, like zone 1 or whatever. We're zone 7. I don't board with him. Like I like physically, like people would know that we're cheating the system because my anxiety would be way too high. So he literally just boards without me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he'll
so funny.
He'll just go with zone 1, scan his ticket, and he'll be like, "See you on the plane." I'm like, "We have assigned seats. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're not gonna actually. Nothing changes."
Yeah, but maybe he'll save you a nice.
He does. He's like, "What about the overhead bins? Don't you want to put your bag up there?" And I'm like, "I don't really care.
It's not that important.
It's not that important to me."
That's hilarious.
Oh my gosh, traveling with a child. He was so excited because there's a child line.
Yes,
and
yes. I was
like
just gonna say that.
Like the smugness of Nick's attitude this last time when we were leaving Portugal, because the line to go through like customs was so long, like insanely long, and we got the family line, and Nick's like literally dancing, like like I'm like, everyone hates you. Like everyone hates you. I hate you. I was so proud. Yeah. I'm like, you didn't do anything. We just have a baby.
He had a baby.
Like, I had the baby.
I know. He helped a little bit.
He helped. He contributed. And he was like so pumped about having a child to travel with, because we get to like skip all these lines and get all this like special attention and like board first on the plane, which I still didn't want to board first because I'm like, she's gonna be on this plane for 8 hours. Like, why would I want to put her on there like early? But whatever.
Yeah. There's been plenty of times where I think we're gonna miss a flight. Not so much us, but I'm almost 100% sure that John's gonna miss his flight. Yeah. Because I'm like, I feel like I'm
Has he ever missed a flight?
And the plane boards in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Never.
It's gonna happen.
The only time we'd ever missed a flight was when Kyle was with us, and he was maybe 13, 14 at the time. And he brought his big case of cards because he wanted to do magic. Yeah. And we got stopped, and they had to open up this case of cards, and it had like 40 decks of cards in it. And they had to open every single deck of cards to make sure that it was just cards for whatever reason. And we missed the flight. And John was like, why? Why do they have to search every single deck? I don't understand. And we had to go to another airport that same night. And that was the only time and that wasn't even because John was dilly-dallying. Like, that was just like a fluke.
That was just not his fault.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I think in my mind, I don't want to miss a flight because I'm like, the annoyance of having to get another flight and wait, like, I don't want to deal with that.
Oh, I lie.
And then like, flight. Yeah, see, I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew that
but
there was something.
It was in Ireland when we were leaving the next day after your sister's wedding.
God, you were rough that day. You came in your dress. You walked down holding your shoes still.
That was a rough one. That was a rough one. Yeah. That was the only other time we missed our flight. Yeah. But that also was just not because John was taking a bath. It was just we were both very not in a place to travel in that exact moment.
I've been there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, speaking of baths and Ireland, we got to that we rented a house. Like my sister got married. We were there for like 10 days. We rented a house.
Mhm.
We can
Oh,
talk about that.
horror house. It's
You're so dramatic.
no, I don't think I am. I don't think I'm being dramatic at all. There was a Jason mask in the window. That's not being dramatic.
Wait, really?
Yes, we got there before you. Well, we actually got there after you guys, but everyone from the wedding party was sort of like doing their own thing and they went into town. So we arrived and we went in the house. And first of all, the door, it's like, when Belle arrives at the beach castle and like, it's like this big wooden door with
Yeah.
like the knockers and like we open the door and it's like, "Er," and like there's no light switches anywhere. There's just animal heads on the wall. Like we have no idea where we are. And we finally decide to like start venturing and then like lights just automatically start turning on.
Mhm.
We're not sure why. Like,
Right. And it's not a modern house.
no, there's like motion sensors. I don't know. But then for whatever reason, probably stupid on our part, we decide to go in the basement. Like, why of all places would we decide to go in the basement?
That makes no sense.
But we decided to go down there, and there was like dolls with like arrows going through their heads, and a
You
Jason.
didn't tell me
Were you
this.
down there at all?
No.
They all. There was
I'm
a
too
well.
scared
There
to
was
be-
a well.
No, I did see the well. I did see
There's
the
a
well.
well in the
Mhm.
basement
Yeah.
with a spider
Yeah.
bigger than the one that was
From the
in
camping tent. Yeah.
It's bigger than that, okay?
Was the guardian of the well.
Yes. And then it was so creepy. And then
I remember you guys were talking about like getting a hotel because you were so freaked out. And I was like so annoyed with you because I was like, it's my sister's wedding. Like, just suck it up, Megan.
you didn't seem annoyed with me.
Inside I was. Maybe it didn't show.
I just because I had just traveled a week in Greece and it was just so lovely. And like I just like wanted to go to Ireland and just relax, and going from like 85 degrees and sunny to like 60 and rainy and death and like just felt so awful. And not only that, we went to choose a room and there was mosquitoes in every bathroom. I was like, I can't even. I just wanted to take a bath. Like
Yeah.
that's what I wanted to do. I was
Yeah.
so cold and
Yeah.
I just wanted to take a bath. And I was like, I can't take a bath without being a feast for the mosquitoes. Like this is terrible. I slept on my coat.
I remember
I slept on my coat. And it's so out of like Lauren and Phil, like they do the best of everything. So it was just so unexpected. I don't think that they realized that that's what
the pictures.
Yes.
And the actual reality
Yes.
of the situation were very different things.
Yeah. And then I was irritated they didn't have any ice because I was like, at this point, I'm just gonna have drinks.
Yeah.
Like, that's all. And then I like couldn't even have a cold drink. I was like, this is bullshit, like this is terrible. But yeah, and then I made it through the night, and obviously like we went to where their wedding actually was, which was the K Club, and then it's like the complete opposite end of the spectrum, and we're in like this place where like
so beautiful and
like
luxurious.
billionaires are like staying there. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, but
Better.
yeah, but it just wasn't what I was expecting, but it actually like it's probably my favorite story.
Same.
Like,
Yeah, I think
if,
about
like,
that.
memorable
And
is
also,
what they
like,
were going for. They hit the nail on
we-
the head.
Like everyone stayed there, so like it was just so fun.
It
Like
was-
everyone
yeah.
was there and like hanging out in these creepy rooms, and like wasn't there a doll that everyone was like passing around and putting different places?
Then remember, there was an innkeeper that we didn't even know was there.
What?
You don't remember?
No.
There was an innkeeper, and all of a sudden we see this like matted, shaggy little dog. And then this like innkeeper comes out of this like random bedroom, and we're like, who are you?
What?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. Maybe you weren't there for that either. But when we were there,
Was I there? No.
there. We were there. But yeah, yeah.
Oh man, that was a time. But anyways, the story I was gonna say is the bath experience. I think we couldn't take baths at that place.
Yeah.
So when we got to the K Club, which was like 10-star
Yeah, like
resort,
it's
gorgeous.
yes.
You have these beautiful rooms. Me and Nick got in and we were like, we should take a bath. So we like filled the bathtub and then like, I was in the bath just having the best time because it felt so nice and it was, like, so luxurious, and then Nick goes to get in, and he, like, slips and falls, and, like, this waterfall of, like, water just, like, overflows into our bathroom all over the floor everywhere,
Oh my god.
and so I'm just like, "Oh god," so embarrassed, like, we have to, like, call and, like, get more
Yeah.
towels, and, like, my sister thought it was, like, the funniest thing, and, like, it was just so classic us, like,
Yeah.
you just can't take us to a nice place, but
Yeah.
it was great.
I
That
could
trip
see
was so
that. I
good.
could see that.
Yeah.
That trip was good. We went horseback riding. That was one of the trips we went horseback riding. That was
You had a
amazing.
really big horse, didn't you?
No, remember I had Monty. They put me on like the little pony because
Oh, yeah. You were scared.
they could sense my fear. They're like, we're gonna give you the pony. We're gonna start you out on My Little Pony.
Monty.
Yeah, this was the first time I had ever really I rode horses as a kid. I went to camp and rode them. My mom signed me up for like horseback riding camp when I was a kid, and I just remember that I was on this horse named Traveler, and literally all the horse did was not listen, and we played red light, green light, and I always lost, and my horse always
Trauma.
just didn't do what it was supposed to do, and so I just had a bad experience, and so that was my first time riding horses after that, so I was a little nervous,
Yeah.
and so they gave me My Little Pony, which it wasn't a pony, but compared to like the Clydesdales that you
Oh, yeah.
were on, like
I was on a small horse too.
oh really?
Yeah, I remember being like, I remember seeing pictures and being like, "Was I too big for this horse?" Like, was okay? And I'm like, I'm 5'2", you know, I'm not
Yeah.
tall by any means, but I was like, am I too
Yes.
large for this
It was
horse?
amazing. Amazing enough that I couldn't wait to ride horses again when we went to Wyoming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a little bit of a yeah.
Yeah.
And that was a whole
They're
experience.
scary. I mean, they can be
Yeah.
intimidating
I
for
like
sure.
horse that I had in Wyoming though.
Yeah.
That was a great trip.
Yeah.
Um, that though was like I felt like I was conquering a lot of fears that day.
All
Like,
your fears.
yes, like
All of-
I was like, okay, I'm on this horse, which I'm not like that's not really a fear of mine, but like it is a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, it is a little.
If you don't ride, like,
It is a little bit.
it's intimidating.
And then we get like to the farthest point, and like we're gonna have like dinner by the mountains. This looks like a beautiful.
It was like a camp, like, you,
Yeah.
like, rode to this little spot. They, like, cooked you, like, burgers and hot dogs.
It was the best.
And it had, like, a gorgeous view of the Grand
Yeah.
Tetons.
And as we were finishing dinner, like this big storm was rolling in, and as you
We-
know,
We've talked about it.
Yes,
Megan's
we-
worst
I
fear
don't
is
like-
thunderstorms.
now not only am I on a horse, but it's also lightning, and I don't think the horse liked the lightning either, or he was just picking up.
Yeah.
I could feel the horse was not enjoying it either at that point. We had smooth sailing up until that point.
Yeah.
But then I'm like,
I feel like as we were, like, tying them up to have dinner, you could, like, see the clouds in
Yeah.
the distance.
beautiful.
And Megan was like, "You see those?"
Checking my radar, like,
Yeah.
okay, we've got 10 minutes before the shit.
Everyone eat real fast.
And I try to be calm in this.
I feel like that was the best you ever did.
Yeah, I was fine. It
Yeah.
was just on the way back. I was
Yeah.
just like, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Like, you just just give it to God. Fine.
And it did. Everything was
fine.
fine.
It was
Yeah,
great.
It was all great. That was such a great trip. I would love to go.
Yeah.
I feel like we should do like Colorado and like the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah.
Go there. That would be so fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I love how we were going to talk about anxiety. And
We should talk about anxiety.
no, I feel like this is great. We're just like talking about
Life.
past experiences. And it's so fun. Yeah.
We've had so many good
Yeah.
ones.
We have. But yeah. I love it. I guess we can talk about anxiety now. Huh?
Yeah. I mean, we talked about your thunderstorm anxiety, which is
Yeah.
a little bit of anxiety.
It is.
That's like situational anxiety, which,
Yeah.
you know, not
Yeah.
fun, but
No, not fun.
Not the
Yeah.
heavy anxiety that
No.
I can feel.
I don't wanna talk about the heavy stuff because it was so
We were just talking about fun stuff.
fun. It's so hard. No.
She literally said, every day we saw, she's like, "I don't wanna talk about anything deep," or, like, "It needs to be light."
Because I have to be in a certain mood to, like,
Same, yeah.
dive deep, and,
Mhm.
like, sometimes I'm just not in a space to, like, go that deep,
Yeah.
but I feel like I'm fine now, like, I can.
Well, I think talking about anxiety and overwhelm is not,
Yeah,
like,
I feel like
deep,
everyone I feel
you
like
know?
anxiety is different for everybody. I
Yeah.
feel like how it shows up is different for everybody, where it stems from is different for everybody. Everyone has different triggers, so
And it, like, presents differently for everyone. Like, I feel like for us, like, I'm so, like, calm, cool, collected on the surface, but inside things are going on, whereas, like, you're, like, everything's on the outside. I feel
yeah,
like you just, like,
just, like,
express
a
yourself.
mess. I just wear it on my sleeve.
Yeah, exactly. You just wear your heart on your sleeve.
Yeah.
Free. It's probably healthier that way.
Yeah, I'm definitely an oversharer.
Yeah.
We said that.
Yeah.
'Cause our friend Ashley was saying, like, how she's the opposite, like, she's a not sharer. We, like, force her to share,
You
and I'm like,
have to, like, pull it out of her a
"Yeah,"
little bit.
and I'm like, "Here's my whole life. This is everything I have."
So I'm feeling right now.
Yes.
I walked up today and she was like, "I need a hug," and she starts crying. My God.
Yes.
Like, okay, yes.
Yeah.
Stress.
Yep. But yeah, so I actually wanted to, like I feel like last time we talked about anxiety, like, I started at, like, where I feel like when with anxiety, it, like, helps to, like, figure out where your anxiety comes from, like, where does it stem from or, like,
Mine's
what
stemming from the fact that your mom said we say "like" too much. Thanks, Kelly. We know.
I know, it's, like, totally hard to, like, not say like
It's
because
so
like, we're just trying to,
I'm
like
like, do I say it? I'm like in my
I
normal
do say it.
conversation.
I don't know, that's what
I think it's when you're trying to like
I don't think I've said it
I
once.
said it. I just said it. I think it's when you're trying to put together like a thought. See, we're never gonna get through this episode because in my mind, I'm just gonna be like, said it again.
Every time
Said it
you
again.
should just make a horn go,
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah, like bleep it out.
Yeah, it's perfect.
We're sorry for saying like so much.
Yeah.
We're smart.
We're intelligent
Yeah.
people. We just can't, like, form a thought, so
Yeah, we struggle a little bit. It's fine. It's the ADD.
yes, for sure. No, I just was writing down about how, I think that I put health anxiety and it says started and then it says mom, but that's not because she started my anxiety.
Oh, I was like, I just mentioned.
It's because my anxiety
Not to bring it
started.
home.
I know. I was trying to think of when, like, my anxiety, like, started,
Mhm.
and I'm sure I had, like, little bits of, like, micro anxieties when I was a kid or teenager or whatever, but I feel like I didn't really start to feel the deep heaviness of anxiety until my mom had her heart attack. That's why
Oh,
and I feel like that's what
health
triggered the health
anxiety.
anxiety for me. And then on the other side of that, I put my ex because
Mhm.
as you like I was in a terrible relationship
Mhm.
and I feel like my body sometimes can go back to that like trauma state when I'm in a state of anxiety. So those two things combined I think are really what like had like that's like the triggers and like where my
Mhm.
anxiety started. Um I think last time we were talking, I said about how,
Do you feel like your anxiety is mostly around health?
for the most part, I feel like it is. Like if something goes wrong, and I think because I sometimes have a vertigo, which is like when you feel kind of dizzy,
Yeah.
off balance. Like when I first started having that, like I thought that something was wrong, and
Mhm.
that was right around the time my mom had her heart attack,
Mm.
and so my mind just always goes to like, what's wrong with me? Like, I need to like have a diagnosis or like know exactly what's going on in
Mhm.
order to feel at peace or content with it.
Mhm.
And if I, and with anxiety, like anxiety can mimic a lot of other symptoms. So
Mhm.
as you know, like I've had every
Mhm.
disease in the world because of that. Like I've had all of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
Everyone Google says
And I'm so much better with it now, but I went through like this just long journey of just always thinking that like something terrible was going to happen to me. And I think that that's also why I didn't like to be alone,
Mhm.
is because I was afraid that something would happen to me and that no one would be there with
Oh
me.
my gosh, I just had that experience, as you know,
Yeah.
like, that was the first time I ever felt that fear. I get really bad allergies in the springtime, and this year they were, like, really bad to the point where I was having these asthma attacks where I, like, couldn't breathe. I started having one, and I was home alone with Indy, and I just started, like, seeing spots, and I was like,
Yeah.
"If I pass out, like, she's alone,"
Yeah.
you know? And that was, like, the
Yeah.
first time I was ever, like, it, like, and I think my asthma, like, is also already related to anxiety,
Yeah.
so, like, they just, like, fed off of each
Yeah.
other, and that fear was so scary. I called my sister and I was like, "Can you please come over? Like, I don't know, like, I just don't know what's gonna happen, and I can't get this under control."
Oh,
And that was just, like, so terrifying
yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
So,
I
yeah.
can relate to that because I
Yeah.
feel like that's exactly how it feels when I am
Yeah.
in like the thick of that feeling.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've definitely learned ways over the years to like manage it better, but it's scary. And I feel like when you have kids, it makes it worse because you have these like little people who are dependent on you. And you're
Mhm.
like, what if something like the pressure to just, you know, be healthy and there for them
Yeah.
is like
Mhm.
huge. And
Mhm.
so, yeah.
I also think too, because I'm so aware of, like, you imprint, like, your nervous system
Yeah.
on them. So I'm like, "Oh my god," like, my nervous system's responsible for hers, like, it
Yeah.
feels like it's, like, such a beautiful thing to have, like, so much influence on your child, but then also that comes with, like, a great
A lot
responsibility.
of pressure.
Yeah, to, like, you know, be healthy
Yeah.
and, like, be self-aware and then also not put too much pressure on yourself because that
Yeah.
makes it worse. So it's like
Yeah.
finding this balance, like, can be really tricky.
Yeah.
And I feel like your anxiety started maybe around that. I thought you were writing like it started around you becoming a mom because that was like I feel like what up leveled my
Definitely.
anxiety
Yeah.
just looked so different after I became a mom. And I think, your hormones are doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So
Mhm.
it's like normal to have anxiety when you're like nursing and postpartum and all of that. Mm. But I was just like, it's this thing where you have to like learn how to hold like so much more than you previously were. And you have to like constantly think about another person. So your mind has to be going like in and out and
Yeah.
in and out and like constantly assessing your surroundings and situations and what's happening. Whereas before it's very self focused,
Right.
and I think that was, like, the hardest thing for me to deal with was the anxiety in that sense of, like, how do I find safety when I have to, like, be in this, like, searching state all the time,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Because it's like, I need to, like I have to be like this, right? Like,
Right.
I have to be like this.
Right.
So how do I find peace around that? That was hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because before, my anxiety growing up was more so about how I was perceived. I had so much social anxiety around what people thought about me, how I was coming off, if people liked me, like, I was such a people pleaser, and not just if you're a people pleaser, it's literally just anxiety city because you're constantly trying to be liked by everyone all the time, which is just ridiculous.
Right.
Um, and anxiety inducing because you're literally reading everyone else and you're just like so unaware of yourself. So that, and then I finally got over that. And then I was like thrown into motherhood. And so it just
Yeah.
kind of felt like I had to like relearn all of
Yeah.
these tools to help me manage all of these things and emotions, like big emotions. So it's a
Yeah.
lot.
It is a lot. It is a lot.
Yeah. And the overthinking like ties into that
Yeah.
anxiety too.
I think that the overthinking part of it is like we have they're like just micro thoughts that just hold space in our brains.
Hmm.
And like for me, it helps to write things down, like
Hmm.
keep a list of things because it's just like random things. Like it's like, oh, I have to remember to go get Theo goggles in the morning. And oh, Finley wanted to do this camp and I need to sign him up for it. And like, what should we eat for dinner? And like, what are like, we're hosting some people on Friday for John's grandfather's birthday. So I'm like, what am I going to make? Just like little things like that. Where
Yes.
it's just like it holds, like they're not things that create this immense anxiety, but when you stack them all together and they're all
Mhm.
just like living in my brain,
Yeah, the mental load is
it's just like,
yeah.
it feels like a lot.
Yeah,
So I just feel like it helps to write them down because then I feel like they're living somewhere else,
absolutely.
you
I
know,
love a list. Yeah.
and then I don't have to
Yeah, you can just
keep,
check it off
yes,
later. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
As I got this brand new planner that I'm so excited about, and I just
Dinner always makes me excited.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can never consistently use one. I always just have, like, a
Same.
random notepad and, like, do lists, and I love my phone calendar, like, I live
Yeah.
by that thing, but, like, an actual planner I've
Yeah.
never fully utilized, so we'll see how it goes. I have high
Yeah.
hopes, but
I always have had a planner and like I keep all my old planners
no, really?
because I like if I don't write down what we did, I'll like go back and like try to remember what we did and kind of write down a vague experience because I like going back and like seeing what I like that's weird. Like I
Oh, like a journal.
it's almost like a journal, but it's more of like a dated journal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't use mine that way.
Yeah. I also use it the regular way, but it's like my way. And I've like
It's like
gone back,
memories,
like
yeah.
where we've been like, when was that? Like, when did this happen? And I'll be like, I'll go get my journal from like 2017. Give me a second. I'm going to tell you exactly what we did on May 16th.
That's so smart. I mean, I always date my when I journal,
Yeah.
so I have it in that sense.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Same
like
thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I
so smart.
but yeah, an- anxiety for me, the when I'm in the thick of it is when I feel like I can't, my body cannot find peace.
Mhm.
Like it's just like there's this vibration
Yeah.
that I can't overcome. And
Mhm.
like I still don't have like a perfect remedy for it.
Mhm.
Like I know that it's temporary and it'll pass, but
Mhm.
like, and there's things I do to combat it. Like I, exercise and I talk to people, you or my
Mhm. Mhm.
husband. I used to talk to a therapist, but when we started traveling, I kind of stopped doing that. But
Mhm.
um, there's things I can do to combat it, like
Mhm.
alcohol. Like I can't drink a lot of
I don't drink. Yeah,
right.
I think I've had like 4 drinks in the past like 5 years.
Yeah,
Like
I don't
very
drink a
little.
lot either. So
Yeah.
if I do drink, it's like I can have one. Like I
Mhm.
can't drink alcohol a lot because
Same.
it'll trigger me. Um,
Yeah, that's like an immediate one for me,
yeah,
anxiety, and just like I don't know, I used to enjoy it, but now like I literally can't. I'm like,
mhm,
give me a mocktail.
yeah. That's why we had mocktails.
Yeah, that's why I had mocktails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and I, it's like, and I was telling you, you know this.
Mhm, mhm,
But when I was in my past relationship, prior to my husband now is amazing and great. And, but I was in a terrible relationship, before that. And he was very controlling and very abusive and just not a nice person. And I think 5, 6 years of just being in like a state of like fight or flight
mhm,
almost daily because he was a drinker and he would hide my keys so that like if there was ever a time where he drank too much and I wanted to leave, like I wouldn't be able to leave. So I was telling you before how like I made like these spare sets of keys that I would like hide around the house in case we ever had to like boogie out of there, you know?
mhm, mhm.
Um, and just like I remember
Which is
this,
like a horrible thing you would have to plan.
I know,
Like,
like who lives that way?
yeah.
Um, but I just remember that feeling. Like that's the feeling that I get when I get anxiety now. And it's like I can't even put a reason to it. It's
Mhm,
like my body's just like remembers and is holding on to that feeling. And like sometimes it just shows up and sometimes it might be during times where I'm like I might be a little overwhelmed and like
mhm,
that's just how it shows up
mhm.
for me. And um it's hard. Like it's hard. It's debilitating because I don't want to do things that I normally would love to do because I don't feel peace, you
Yeah,
know?
mhm.
It's like,
It's so hard.
yeah,
I feel like I operated out of, like I said, being like a people pleaser, having my own like traumatic like
yeah,
situations that I've gone through. Um, my body was just like stuck in fight or flight. Like
yeah,
I didn't have the capacity to like bring it out. And like regulating your nervous system isn't just about being calm all the time. It's like having the capacity to come in and out of those states, experience emotions, but like be able to come back to peace at some point.
Yeah.
And I didn't even understand what that was. I was just always operating from such like a high level. And it's so hard because everything's like tainted from that. Like when you
Yeah.
do things, like you just have such like a weight over you with everything.
Yeah.
You're just like your mood isn't right. Like things are the way you see the world is just like so distorted too
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
And like that's so difficult.
It is. I I think that for me, eh, the hardest part of like the anxiety was that I was in a much better place
Mhm.
once I met my husband,
Mhm.
and um like I have this beautiful life now, and so for me it was hard to grasp like why am I still having this
Mhm.
like feeling, like why does
Mhm.
this like creep up on me? And it doesn't happen as often, but
Mhm.
when it does, it like it's there for, sometimes a few days, sometimes for a week,
Mhm.
sometimes maybe for 3 weeks. And it's like, I think that one thing that you've always told me and has always been helpful for me
Mhm.
is that you're like, it's temporary.
Mhm.
Like, just remember that like it's a temporary feeling and
Mhm.
like it's going to go away. And it always does.
It always does. Yeah.
Um,
I've had to tell myself that
yeah,
recently
yeah,
because there are times when I'm like, I'm in it right now. And
yeah,
you realize that you're in it,
yeah,
and it's just like, okay, well, you try all the things, right? I
yeah,
feel like there is a baseline of like, you
right.
have to like work out, move your body,
Cry.
general cry. Like, but then there's still like things can linger
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah,
And it just
exactly.
is that way
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah,
And yeah, like you just have to be like, okay, this is temporary. And also for me, a big thing is like, don't trust the thoughts that are coming to you right now. I have
yeah,
to tell myself that all the
yeah,
time because a lot of the time it will come in of like just like it'll spiral me into like a depression and overthinking. So I
yes,
say they're so tied together.
yeah.
It's like, and I'm so aware of like the thought patterns that my brain will go down now
Mhm.
that it's easy for me to kind of just recognize them and just be like,
Absolutely.
okay, like
Yeah,
this is kind of the
right.
trail and like I know this is just like a pattern
Yeah,
and it's gotten a lot less than since I've had those realizations and
yeah,
it's much easier for me. But yeah, like sometimes you just have to be like, okay, this is just
yeah,
temporary and it's okay to not feel your best.
yeah.
Like it's okay to not
It's
feel
not
your best
everybody
sometimes.
is gonna have a good day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not every
yeah.
unfortunately.
But then also, I sometimes I feel very grateful that I do have the anxiety because it's like I feel like maybe this is like my balance where like I have these bad days, but then like after I come out of it, I'm like so grateful that
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
like that I found the peace
Mhm.
again.
Mhm.
And
Well, you're just like it's so much more savoring of
yes,
that because you're like, "Thank God." Like
yes,
and
yes,
that's the other thing I think that helped me too, is just, like, prayer. I
yes,
feel like is, like, such a huge thing for me when it comes to that anxiety
hmm,
because sometimes that's the only thing that will give me that, like, awareness,
yes.
and I don't have in that moment.
I was just gonna say that because on my runs in the morning, because I I feel like I just came out of like feeling a little anxious. So
Mhm.
I've been like praying this prayer over myself of, um, Lord, I say, this is what I say to myself, and I'll say it like 10 to 20 times while I'm running in the morning. Um, Fill my heart with your love and your spirit. Fill my mind with your wisdom and your guidance, and wash over me with your peace. And like, I just keep saying it over and over and over and
Mhm.
over and over and over and over again. I'm like, okay, then like, but it feels better. Like,
Yeah. You have to give that to your mind.
yeah,
Like, you have to feed that to your mind because if you let it take control of you,
yeah,
it can spiral.
yeah. And it has in
100%.
the past. And that's why,
Yeah.
like you were saying, like, I feel like the first time it happens, it's very scary.
Mhm.
And for me, I went through a long journey of like writing things down and figuring out like what was going on with me.
Mhm.
And then to just come back to like, oh, this is literally just like me being anxious
That
and overwhelmed and in fight or
yeah.
flight. And now I know I can recognize, like, I know that I'm kind of just in a tough spot right now and that I just need rest and I need to like give myself grace to just do the things that are going to make my body feel good,
Mhm.
and I'll feel peace,
Mhm. Mhm.
hopefully tomorrow or next week.
Whatever, yeah. Yeah, giving yourself what you need. That happened this weekend, like, I love to get things done and do things and be active and, like, move my body and all that
Right.
stuff, and that's always my go-to when I have
Mhm.
anxiety is, like, this is what I need, but this weekend, my body was just, like, deeply wanting to rest. So I
Yeah.
had to, like, reel it in and be like, "Okay, like, I'm not gonna do the dishes right now. I'm not gonna clean up this mess that's on the floor. I'm gonna
Right.
sit on my
Doesn't
couch
happen.
here and read my
It'll be
book."
there
And
when you're done.
yeah, it'll still be
Feel
there,
better.
don't worry.
It'll still be
It'll
feel
still
better.
yeah, yeah, and yeah, like, you
Yeah.
just have to give yourself what you need, and that was such a the prayer thing, I think, really came into play when I became a mom because before I had all the time in the world, and it was almost a bad thing where, like, the overthinking took over, where I was like, "I have to figure out I have to get the root of this, like, thought and, like, understand this and um, like, know why I'm doing this or
Yeah.
whatever." And then when I became a mom, I was like, I just don't have the time or like mental capacity
Yeah.
to do that right
Yeah.
now. My emotions are so much bigger. My mind is going in so many different directions. Like
Mhm.
it's not just singular on myself anymore.
Yeah.
And and so I kind of got to this point where I was like, I can no longer rely on just myself.
Yeah.
And I was like, I have to I like for me it just I was like, either this is gonna, like, eat me alive,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna need to be put on, like, medication, or,
Yeah.
like, I have to give this over, and I
Yeah.
feel like that was, like, such a tipping point for me of just, like,
Yeah.
I had this journey of, like, spirituality before, but I really had to, like, lean into the fact that, like, you can no longer be in control,
Yeah.
you know? And, like,
Absolutely.
that was a humbling
Yeah.
experience.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I remember going to many doctors
mhm.
for the time I had cancer and the time I had MS and the time I had all the other things,
I was like, "Wait, you had cancer?"
the time I had, the
Lyme's
brain
disease,
aneurysm,
yeah,
Lyme's
brain
disease, all the things that I came to you that I had, all the times I went to the doctor and they're like, "You have anxiety." And
yeah.
I'm like, "Pretty sure it's deeper than that. You better check your notebook again." Like, they're like, "Nope,
Run some
everything
more tests.
good.
Yeah.
Blood works perfect." I'm like, "Dang." It's just so crazy that your body can like, your nervous system can make you feel so crummy sometimes. Like,
Mhm.
it's just and and your mind is capable of just doing whatever you're feeding into. So, like, I'm
Yeah.
feeding into, like, as you know, like, I was like, I would look up my symptoms and I'd be like, "Yep, feeling that right now.
Mhm.
Yep." Just like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
and I've
And the
gotten
thing
much
is
better with that, but you used to come to the hospital with me.
oh, yeah, I used to take you to the hospital, yeah.
Yeah.
So you are much better.
Yeah, we haven't been to the hospital
We haven't yeah,
only
years.
for not your birth, but the birth
These births.
baby birth, yeah. I've come such a long way, but I also
Mhm.
wrote down about how, when I was in a bad relationship, I used to have these episodes where, um, I and usually it would be when he was drinking, and I would have these episodes where, like, if people were over and they were about to leave, like,
Mhm.
my body would start to shake and, like,
Mhm.
I would, like, convulse.
Yeah.
And
Your body was literally like, "This isn't safe."
yes,
Yeah.
and, I don't have those now,
Yeah.
um, but again, that's, like, just it's crazy what our bodies can do, like, my body was just trying to protect me, and
Mhm.
ultimately, right now, like, even when I do get anxiety, it's just doing what it's supposed to do, but I get so angry at it
Right.
for doing it. I'm
Right.
like, "I'm safe. Damn it, just stop, like, why are you doing this to me?"
Yeah, it's so frustrating
Yeah,
sometimes.
um, but yeah, this anxiety is everyone has anxiety and
In
in
different
some
ways, yeah.
way. Yeah.
I think mine doesn't manifest in my body so much as my mind. So that's why, like, I think so many people are like, "Oh, you're just, like, always so calm and blah, blah, blah," and I'm like, "Yes, but no," at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I go into this place of, like, I'm so observant of what's happening to myself that it
Yeah.
appears calm,
Yeah.
but it's almost like sometimes that's actually my body shutting down and it's
Yeah.
not helpful.
Right.
It, like, goes into freeze and then it's just a mess, or, like, my mind is just going in so many directions, and I think that was also something that I realized, and that's what I kind of wrote down about, like, overthinking is that for me, the root of it was, like, control and perfectionism.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I was overthinking
Yeah.
things because I needed to, like, understand a solution or, like, have control over, like, everything that was
Yeah.
happening, and that's what was, like, making me feel safe, and so I was, like, associating safety with, like, overthinking. So it
Yeah.
was almost like that was like what my body was trained to do when seeking safety, was to like overthink every situation and
And
try to like,
bullshit.
yeah, like prepare for like the worst outcome or the outcome that I thought was going to
Yeah.
happen. And then it was almost like that reality was them coming to me. And it was so debilitating too, because even I think I had to get over a lot of that too when I opened my business, because you just have to make decisions and move. Like,
Yeah.
you can't sit and overthink everything. You'll never get anywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that was such a big thing for me of like, I'm someone that has big ideas and like thinks in the future, I think a lot.
Yeah.
And so the day to day things sometimes get a little lost on me. And that was something I had to come back to every day of just being like, just focus on now. Just focus on
Right.
what needs to be done right this minute. Nothing else
Yeah.
matters. And that's where like the list comes in, is like just one thing. Like, I don't put too much on my plate anymore.
Right.
I think I've gotten really good at coming back into the moment and just being like, what do I need to do right now?
Yeah.
Like in this moment,
Yeah.
what needs to happen?
Yeah.
Nothing else matters
It's
outside of that.
my kids, because we do a Bible verse of the week.
Yeah.
And a few weeks ago, the Bible verse that was for the week was "Do not worry about tomorrow."
Yeah.
And so my kids will use that on me
Oh.
all the time. Like I'll say something, and Finley will be like, "Mom, don't worry about tomorrow." I'm like, "You're
It
so
reminds me of that
smart."
poem I sent you before, the Mary Oliver poem, where it's like, I have the book here. I have to find it.
Yeah,
Should I read
it's
it?
hard.
It's hard to. I don't remember the poem. I don't have it
Yeah,
memorized.
yeah.
But it's basically like overthinking certain things, and it's like I can't just like summarize the poem. I have to find it.
Go get it.
Okay, okay.
Go get it.
I'll get
Um,
it. I'm like, we need to
but
read
yeah,
this.
they always hold me accountable for the verse of the week. I'm like, "You guys are the best. I'm not gonna worry about tomorrow."
I love that. Let's see if I can find it fast.
Did
If
I?
not, we'll move
How?
on. Yeah, you got me this.
Oh, I did get you this.
Yeah,
Oh,
I actually
I
had
was like,
one.
wait, did I get you this?
I had one, but I left it here at the well,
Yeah,
and because I like to just read them in the morning.
yeah,
And then you got me one, and it was great because I was like, I actually want one at home to read.
yeah.
But Indy ripped the front cover off that one, so it's fine.
Oh,
It's a little bit ruined,
it's hard to
but
have nice things when you have kids.
it's fine. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna worry. Yeah,
yeah,
I feel like the things that I care about, I've put away, and I
yeah,
just don't care about
yeah,
other things.
yeah,
We'll see. We'll see. Um, but yeah, I feel like overthinking, like I said, is control, and like it just blocks your creativity at some point too.
yeah,
That was something else I wrote down.
yeah.
It's like,
When I'm feeling, also when I'm overthinking things or feeling anxious, I have this like immense brain fog, and I don't have
yeah.
capacity to even like, I don't have space for anything in those moments. So
Hmm.
it's hard for me to be present. It's hard for me to be the best version of myself. Like
Hmm.
it's just, it's a lot.
Yeah, you're not present.
No.
You're in your
I am
the opposite of
yeah.
present. It's like when you're in your mind, you're not being present. And I think that's like such a good thing
Yeah.
to build, is like
Yeah.
the mental control. I hate using the word control, but I think it is kind of that, of just like,
Yeah.
you do have to learn to call your
Just
mind
submit
back
to like,
and like,
yeah.
yeah. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna find it, but
What is it called?
I don't know.
You don't remember what it's called?
I wish I did. I wish I did.
That's okay.
Yeah. No, that's not the one.
I'm sure
Oh,
it's great.
yeah. I'll send it to you later. But yeah, I wish I could
Nice.
find it to read to everyone because it's such a beautiful poem.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But I
anything
feel like
else?
we've come a long way, both of us, in our journeys.
Hmm.
I know I have come
Absolutely.
very far. Like,
I feel like a completely different person.
yeah.
Like, learning all that stuff like changed my whole life.
Yeah.
So
And so many times doctors wanted to put me on anxiety medication, and I just, I would never do that.
yeah.
I feel like I just always wanted to figure things out on my own and
Hmm.
naturally just,
Yeah. And sometimes I think too, like sometimes people do have to go on it, and because sometimes I think for me, there was a time where I used smoking weed as like a crutch to find peace and sort of like silence my mind and find that calm that I didn't even know was accessible to me. So it kind of showed me what was possible.
Yeah.
And so I think maybe sometimes medication can be good for that because it can maybe show you that something else is possible for you. But
Right.
I think for me, I'm always like, I don't want to be dependent on
That
something
was
to
where
give
I
me the
yeah.
experience. So now that I know what this feels like in my body and I know that I can get to something either similar to this or like this, like,
Mhm.
how can I get there,
Yeah.
you know,
On my own.
on my own?
Yeah.
And so I think, yeah, like, I mean, the world is definitely heavy
Yeah.
sometimes and I think hard. And if you don't exercise, if you don't have a good support system for people to talk to, because that's the other thing, talking to people, like
Yes.
talk to people, like word vomit
Yeah.
everything to
Have someone to
people.
constantly tell you you're
Yeah.
not dying.
Yes. Or that you're not doing a terrible job at everything, you're
I
not
know.
failing, you're
Like,
not a terrible mom.
I'm a terrible
Yeah, all the things, like, you have to talk to people and have
Yeah.
friends and have community and all of that stuff
Yeah.
to help you and support you, um, because, yeah, you can't do it alone.
No, absolutely not.
You can't do it alone.
No. Is there anything on your mind? Like, we both said we're feeling peaceful. I feel
Yeah, I feel like I've
I
just been
hope I can ride this wave for
I
the
know.
summer.
Me too.
Although I always do feel more emotional,
Mhm.
like around
I
this,
love feeling emotional,
but
that's
I like that's
totally different
different.
for
Yeah.
me. I'm
Yeah,
like,
for
if I'm
sure.
crying, I'm happy.
Yeah. Same. John thinks I'm so weird with that. I'm like, it's fine. Just
Nick knows, like, he's like, "Oh, did you have
yeah.
a good cry?" I'm like,
Yeah.
"I did." He's like, "I
Yeah.
think you might just need to cry a little bit."
Why don't you go in the
Why
bedroom
don't
and
you
put
go
on a
home
sad
and
song,
cry? Yeah.
a sad story,
Yeah.
and then come out? I feel like I'll like you.
I don't even need I can think of something and make myself cry.
Oh,
There's
yes.
no capacity. I can just
Yeah.
do that,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
yeah, that's easy for me.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you cried when I cried today.
I cry when everyone cries. I am like
I
a
was like, I feel
amoeba of
like
people's feelings. Like,
yeah.
as much as I don't wanna be
Yeah.
sometimes, like I don't wanna be like, "Oh, like, I just feel everyone's feelings, and I'm such an empath because I feel like I have, like, authority over how I feel too,
Right.
but I'm
Right.
also just, like, very aware of how everyone's feeling all the time, so, like, when my friends cry, like, when Coco fell, I was
Yes.
literally, like, 15 feet away, and
Yeah.
I could feel I was like, I started crying
Yeah.
because I could just
Yeah.
feel what happened,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you're crying, I'm crying,
Yeah.
and it is what it is.
Yeah. We can't talk about anxiety and not talk about the time that you went to the hospital with me and we had to
We can end on this
yeah,
beautiful story.
yes, we had to leave the hospital. This was like what, 10 years ago? Like
Yeah.
before I had Finley or Theo and I felt dizzy or something, I had to go be
Yeah.
seen. Who knows what was wrong. Um, and she came with me and she sat on the end of the bed, like, they did all these tests, and we're just, like, waiting
Just, like,
for them
chilling
to
there.
obviously come and tell me that everything was fine, 'cause
Yeah.
that's what always happened. But she gets up, and there's, like, blood on the bed because she just got her period, and, she's
I
like
was like, "We gotta get outta here."
like, "I know that you're going through something, but, like, you're fine, and we gotta go." So we just left. Just left. We were like, "Okay."
I
I felt
wish I
better
could
after that,
see
though.
right, you needed something funny in your life. I wish that I could see the faces of the people, like, coming back because,
Like
I should've
like,
just owned
they
it.
left and
Yeah,
there's
they just
blood on
blood
the
on
bed,
that.
like,
Yeah,
what's
what
happening?
happened?
It's fine.
Oh, that's not the first time that's happened to me,
No.
unfortunately. And I'm
Remember
sorry to all our male listeners. I know we have some male listeners.
sorry, Gary.
Yeah, sorry, Gary. You get it. You live with girls.
A lot of girls, so many girls. No, it also reminds me of the time when we went to one of our mutual friend at the time, one of our mutual friends,
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna say names, but, um, we don't really talk to this person
Okay.
anymore, but we were going to their house and everything in their house was white.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I called you and I was like, "I don't know. I can go there and have my period and I'm not going to be able to sit down on anything. And you were like, do you want me to bring my dog bed in from the car? I was like, yes, I think I might need you to do that.
It was like everything was white and like
Everything.
not even cream. White.
Like stark
white.
like just everything.
Everything was white.
Like standing there like, oh my God.
Don't sit down. Don't sit down.
Don't sit down.
Yeah, those are anxiety inducing
Yes.
comments for sure.
Yes.
It's hilarious.
That just reminded me of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
This was a great chat. That was a good one. We had so much fun. Sorry if we said like too much. I feel like we did. It's
like,
what it is.
Like totally
it's
like
totally like fine. Yeah, like it's totally good.
You're